Ramboprah Radio with your host, Genty.
Yeah, fucking Jen is a warlord.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Ramboprah Radio. I am your host, Genty. Twitter and Instagram at Genty523. Happy motherfucking birthday, Ramboprah Radio. Holy shit. It's been 3 years of pure insanity. Can you believe it? What? First of all, I want to salute the people who have been with me since day one, since episode numero uno. My God. Do you need therapy yet as much as I do? Holy shit. Holy shit. This has been one wild, crazy, fucked up ride for the last 3 years. I just want to say thank you. I believe, and I have achieved all that and more by having my own podcast. 3 years ago to the day, I published my very first podcast. And about a week prior to that, I woke up with a dream, and I kept waking up with a dream at the same time every night. You got to get this done. You can do this. It won't be easy, but I believe in you. To myself, I told myself that you have to get this done. You guys know me and my bucket lists. It was on the bucket list to do radio. I've always wanted to do radio. So 3 years ago today, I started my podcast journey. What a long, strange trip it has been. I have almost died several times recording. I have cried several times. I have laughed. I have learned and I have loved. And it has been amazing journey that I have been on, and I will continue to go. I am not stopping here, like I said on episode day one. This is not the end. The end is the beginning. It's the end of the beginning. You understand? I had to go back and listen to episode 1, and I kindly encourage you to do so. But for those of you who don't want to go back, I've pretty much been saying the same thing since day one. I have a job. It might not be the best job, but I have a job. I am still single. Shocker. I am still fucking single. Dating is still trash. From 3 years ago till now. From 2017 to now. Absolute dog shit. Still dog shit. And probably will be dog shit. There you go. That is your dating wrap up. Don't call me baby. Hello. I have an allergic reaction if you are a lady who calls me baby. Get the fuck out of here. From episode 1 to now, we are on episode 150. And God damn it, if you call me baby, get the fuck out of this car. Don't call me baby, baby. I hate that shit. Oh my God. And of course, my favorite segment of all, which, God damn it, I forgot about, the AAA of love. Some of you ladies gotta let me tow you. You call and you ask for assistance. You ask for Genty. You ask for me. And then when I show up, you don't want me. The AAA of love. Holy shit. God damn it. Just some great laughs in episode 1. And I've got to say, 150 of these hasn't been easy by far. A lot of times these episodes would come out sooner. Back in the day, I was cranking these out like crazy because I just had a lot going on. But as people were listening to episodes, I still got a lot going on, but what started to happen was the anxiety and the pressure of people trying to tell me don't say that or don't say this or do this and do that. And it was just like whoopty fucking whoop. And it would give me anxiety because I knew that I had to release this truth. I had to say this to make my peace, because the intention of the show was basically my fucking eulogy. I was just saying this shit to say what I wanted to say. That way there wasn't any confusion when I passed on to the other side, if I went in through the outdoor. That there was no confusion, that we were clear what my intentions were, what my life was about. That's what this was. I didn't want anybody to be mistaken or misled or lied to, because, when people die, people give their side of the truth of that person, and sometimes it's accurate and sometimes it ain't. So for the one person that would be interested, because I know there would be only one, maybe two, okay, maybe more, but I'm speaking to the one person that if I were to suddenly not survive the next week, if I were to not make it to the next episode, I know that this person would at least listen and have a good laugh or have a good cry and carry on the memory of me. Because I'm a jerk, king of all jerks, baby. King of all jerks. Leave it to me that I've already planned my funeral and already wish for a certain someone to be missing me and playing this repeatedly on their phone. Oh God, sick in the head, I swear. Anyhow, it's just same old shit, different day. But really, what was cool to hear is obviously I sounded much younger and I sounded much younger and I still have a face for radio. Oh my God. Maybe 3 years ago, I was slightly cuter because I was not as heavy 3 years ago, I think. I don't know. I've been fat this whole time. Sorry, y'all. It is what it is. Just the learning that I've gone through with trying to get guests on here. It's like, it ain't easy. Like, this shit is hard. You got to have the right timing. You got to know what questions to ask. You just have to be on the up and up. And initially that was kind of the start of the show. I was going to have guests. And then when I made proposals to people would be like, yeah, this is cool. Let's do it. And then when the 11th hour would come, they're like, I can't do it. And I think a part of it was they weren't ready to reveal their truth. In time, they will. And that's okay. It's not their fault. I've got a show to run. And so if you ain't ready to be real, then this ain't the show for you, because I'm keeping it 100. I am 100% real on here. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I might withhold things like I'm going to talk about in a minute, some serious shit, because I was just not ready to reveal that. But it took me a week to get this information to you, and I will shortly. But no shade to those individuals who are not ready to reveal their truth. In due time, you will, when your ego is ready to do so, and release that, and you'll feel better. When you live in a truthful world, the truth is not pretty, obviously, but when you live in a truthful world, things are a little bit freeing. It's not as bad. It might be shitty at times, because sometimes the truth is hurtful. But for the most part, I find it to be freeing. And so this podcast has been a truthful journey into awesomeness, because I'm a truth sayer and a lie slayer. And I can't stand the lies. I can't stand the bullshit. I can't stand the fakeness. When I clock into work, I absolutely hate that with certain individuals, I have to be that way, because I can tell their ego cannot handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. It sucks. I'm like, oh God, look at your life. I mean, no offense, but you would be doing a whole lot better if you were just fucking honest with yourself, you dumb son of a bitch. Oh God. And that's a whole nother story. We'll get into that in a minute. Some sad shit. One of our fellow Ramboprah radio listeners who has passed on to the side, my beloved Sammy Sweetheart. I didn't tell you guys this story about 2 Sundays ago because I was just not ready to even speak on it. So it's taken me about 2 weeks to get there. And when I talk about it, it's not that big of a deal, but just my state of this experience was so shocking to me that even just moments ago, writing it down to remind myself to talk about it, I was fucking just shaking, just shooketh. I had a dream about my dear friend Sam, and it wasn't really a dream because it was stuff that already happened, but it was like somehow me sleeping, my mind went into a place of remembering Sam when I went to go see Sam and Steph this last summer. I just remember waiting at the airport when they pulled up in the car and just seeing their smiling faces, seeing Sam and we're joking and just having a good time. And my brain went to this place and just how happy we were and how at that moment in time, I realized that we're never going to have that moment again. That moment has passed. Sam is gone. I can't bring her back. And it just began to make me so upset. And I began to become emotional. And then I woke up and I was covered in sweat. I was shaking. My heart was beating out of my chest. I could barely breathe. My arms, my chest were tight, and I just felt like I was having a heart attack. I just had intense pain in my chest, and it was just in the middle of the night, 2 o'clock in the morning. I just couldn't fucking sleep. I just kept thinking about Sam, and I was just like, what the fuck? How the fuck could this happen? And I just wanted her to come back every day. I just want her to fucking come back, and she can't come back. This dream, and it was just sitting up in my room, and I was just grasping for air. My chest was getting so fucking tight, and I could just feel my heartbeat just going, just beating crazy. And I went on Snapchat, and I still have the messages we sent to each other, and obviously she can't respond to them, but I still fucking send them anyway. And I sent her a message, and I put on there, part of it, I was just like, I can't sleep. I just keep thinking about you. I can't fucking sleep. It just so happened that day that it was Sam and Steph's anniversary, and I sent that, and then I just posted it. I didn't even fucking tag her, and Steph saw it, and she gave me hearts, and I was just fucking beside myself. I couldn't figure it the fuck out. Like, why is this happening? Why is this happening right now? I'm in the middle of the night. I need to get some fucking sleep. I gotta go to work. I got all this shit to fucking do. Stupid shit, mindless shit, pointless shit, but I gotta do it. And I just kept thinking about my friend Sam, and just to know that when I posted that, immediately Steph sent me a message back. I'm sure she is even more devastated than because that was the love of her life. So I'm still trying to make sense of this shit. I mean, I know she's gone, but goddamn it, what these dreams I keep having, even though they're not really dreams, I've already lived that moment. So why does it keep happening? I'm not really sure what the fuck's going on, but it just really upset me and just kind of put me in a funk. And then I sort of just swept it under the rug and went back to my business. And then the same thing happened again. This past weekend, I was watching the Ellis Mania Austin, and out of all of the fights that I've participated in, or that are at least recorded anyway. This one I struggled to watch because towards the end, I just fucking lost it. I couldn't, I think I've talked about it on here, but I needed to say something to Erica because I felt that I was not in control. Part of it because I just couldn't see. So I needed to see to be able to stop myself like, hey, whoa, slow the fuck down. What are you doing? A lot of the times, the problem when I go into the darkness, especially when I'm fighting, it's very hard to stop that and that emotion, if you will. And so same thing happened the couple days prior. I had watched that fight, and I really don't like to watch that fight. It just fucking upsets me. I'm trying to figure out why. I know part of it is just because the person I'm really thinking about that I meant those punches for, she will never have the guts or the fortitude to sign a release form to fight me. She's chicken shit, straight up. And she's not even, this isn't even the fairy. That bullshit's flown away. This is somebody that is in my life that I count the seconds, the minutes, and the hours to when she is completely out of my life. When we have to interact about something, I'm just like, God, you are a bitch ass bitch, and I cannot believe that you are a bitch ass bitch to this level. And it is upsetting to me that I have anything to do with you, and I cannot wait for the moment that you are gone. I threw the first punch towards the end that landed on Erica. I didn't think that she'd be there. And that is the God's honest truth. My friend, fucking Jimmy sweating me and like, oh, you could see through the blindfold. I'm like, bro, no, I couldn't, man. I threw the punch. And I didn't think that she would be there. And when I threw the second one, she was still there. And I was like, okay, this is what I'm conditioned. This is what I practice up until my leg got hurt. Every day on the punching bag, body shots for like a fucking minute straight. I just practiced that. 1, 2, 1, 2, step back. 1, 2, 1, 2, step back. So my mind is conditioned to, if I land that, those are we're going into the war zone kind of shots. And so when it landed, the first one landed, at first I didn't think the first one would land, and when it did, I was like, okay. So then I threw the second one and went, okay, and then my brain went pattern, body shot, pattern. 1, 2, 1, 2, step back. 1, 2, 1, 2, step back. That is God's honest, the truth. Fuck you, Jimmy. I'm going to tell you straight up. That is, I could not see. That is a pattern that I conditioned myself to use. And if you were to ask my teacher, when you fight, especially when you are advancing or you are feeling that you are winning, you go into a pattern. It's predictable. If you can time it, you can get out of it. And so because I was doing 1, 2, 1, 2, step back, 1, 2, 1, 2, step back, all an experienced person would have to do was figure out that timing. But because my friend is not that experienced, she does not know what's going on. She's getting hit with bombs and it's just like, what the hell is going on? And so those bombs, that 1, 2, 1, 2, step back, those bombs, when they landed, I immediately went into the place where I thought those bombs belonged to, and it was for someone else. And it was truly friendly fire. And I know that I've said something on here about it after it happened. I could have. I vaguely remember. But I publicly needed to say something because it did not sit well with my soul. And sure enough, I woke up in the middle of the night again, heart beating out of my chest, sweating, shaking uncontrollably, and just extreme chest pain, and was just like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? just upset and disappointed that I couldn't control myself. I couldn't override my dumb chimp brain, and just I went there and somebody got hurt because of it. It went from being fun to somebody getting hurt. And I don't want somebody to get hurt unless they fucking deserved it. Knowing that my friend went through that pain, I felt like garbage. And in the middle of the night, I was like, fuck, you fucked up. You fucked up again. You fucked up. You fucked up, and you need to make it right. So the only way that I thought that I can make it right was just publicly saying something on Instagram and apologizing, because those punches weren't meant for her. Those punches were meant for this bitch-ass bitch who is a coward, and who I can't even fathom another nice word, so I'm just not going to say it. This person who doesn't even deserve the word cunt. That's how bad this person is. And I went there, and I'm so sorry. Erica, sexy UPS lady, aka Xena, warrior princess. Hopefully someday, this name who shall not be mentioned will sign a release form. will sign a release form and let me hit her with those body shots for real, and not for play. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying so bad. I'm trying to stay in control of my emotions, but now it feels like it's like coming out in a heart attack form. So I'm not sure if my heart is trying to quit on me. I'm not sure if what the fuck is going on, really, to be honest. All I know is it just feels like I'm having a fucking heart attack the last 2 Sundays in a row at the same fucking time. And I just want some sleep. I just want some goddamn sleep. And I would like to say that I don't want to make mistakes again, but then I won't learn anything. So once again, here I am going through the learning process, and it fucking sucks. Oh, God. And speaking of learning, this week I was once again confirmed again. I was just casually watching trash TV, aka Vanderpump Rules. And a young lady and a young man were having an exchange. And these two used to date. They hooked up. They're no longer together. And now he's dating somebody else. We'll just say that girl A and boy B broke up. Boy B is now dating girl C. Fine. But girl A does not like girl C. And so even though A and B were together and broke up a year ago, girl A, is still trying to be with boy B when he has moved the fuck on. He was very clear and say, yo, hey, listen up, girl A, I can't do this shit. Like, arrivederci, goodbye. And has now moved on to girl C. But girl A is like, whoa. You were into me and now you're not. Boy B was like, look, yes, I was into you. Yes, we dated. But the minute things started to get serious, you just didn't care. You just didn't care anymore. And here I am again saying this. This chick had a nice guy. He liked her. She liked him. Things started to get serious. They're dating. He says, you want to take it to the next level? She goes, arrivederci. So then he goes, fine, I'm going to move on too. He moves on to somebody else. Girl A comes back. What the fuck? How do y'all do this shit? Make up your goddamn mind. I mean, okay, listen, I get it, ladies. You're free to change your mind. But holy shit, it would be a lot easier if you just fucking said that. Listen, I've changed my mind. I don't expect you to wait for me. Move on. Don't be like, listen, this isn't working out, but I don't want you to date anybody else either until I figure it out for myself, and then I'll come back to you when I'm ready. Like, what? You motherfuckers. The level of disgust with, now it's just like, I just feel like I'm Anna Wintour here. And I'm just disgusted with y'all. I just want to wear my big black shades and just sit there and watch people just do stupid shit and be entertained. I can't, because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it for myself. I can't take it anymore. So I just rather watch y'all do this shit. I just would rather while you do this. I'm literally sitting, I was watching the whole thing and I had my bag of popcorn and I'm just like, yes, this is a scripted show, but this situation still happened in real life, in real time. My cousin's husband works in reality television, so I understand how this works. There's bits and pieces fed to one another and so on and so forth. There is a lot of truth going on here, and that situation happens all the fucking time. How? You gotta be honest. Why? This is why we're in this place. People don't have the fucking yarballs to just be honest. Just say, listen, I'm into you, but I'm not really sure what I want right now. So you go do you and let me figure it the fuck out. It's not fair to keep you in a relationship where I'm trying to figure this out. And maybe I want to see other people. Be honest. Don't be like, hey, listen, I'm into you. And then be like, get the attention and then do nothing with it. Like, that's a fucking thirst trap. Like, don't you. So down the line, how do you expect somebody to commit to you if you're not fully committed? What is that? I'm into you. Oh, you like me? Oh, well, kick rocks. God damn. I'm just, I'm shaking my head. I just want to smash my head and I can't stand it. It just drives me absolutely mental. And then, to top that off, okay, some friends of mine are on their own magical journeys with shrooms or whatever. Fine. Do you, boo-boo? Do you? But then come to me like, oh, why are you being such a pussy about it? You should just try this. This will help you. And I'm like, oh, God. No judgment, no disrespect. If you like to do mushrooms, then this is awesome. Go for it. I'm saying for me, I feel like I know myself pretty good. And I feel like if I take something that's going to unhinge my barely uncontrolled mind, that is not well. I am doing my best to protect the citizens of America from me. And if I were to take mushrooms and take the handcuffs off, well, I can't be responsible. What happens? What if I fucking stab somebody? What if I fucking drive off a cliff? I just can't see a scenario where being out of control is a good idea. I just cannot see this, how this works out well, how this is fun, being completely out of control. I know I played the episode back number blah, 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 where Aubrey Marcus is like, oh, you're not in control. Oh, you don't understand. You're never in control. Mushrooms, blah, 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 blah. Like, oh, okay, buddy. Okay, I get it. And my friends are kind of saying the same thing. What they don't understand is that the level of violence that I have participated in, I would like to exercise some caution and keep that Pandora's box closed. And if I'm going to take some substance that's not going to allow me to keep that box closed, well, We're in trouble, folks. You in danger, girl. You in danger.
You in danger, girl.
Okay? I'm being told that this could be beneficial to help. I am saying no. Maybe there will be a time where I will try this and see. Maybe, but I'm telling you, if I have one bad trip, it's fucking over. It's over, Johnny. It's over.
It's over, Johnny. It's over.
And then I got one friend that's like, oh yeah, you gonna have a bad trip. Like, of course you can have a bad fucking trip. You're not in control. You seen Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? That's a whole 2.5 hours of a bad fucking trip to me. Holy hell. I see that and I'm like, oh Jesus God, because I know what's inside my mind. I know what's in there. And if you want me to take the latch, you want me to get the GoldenEye key and unlock that and release that on earth? My God. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. God help us all. Watch out, Dr. Satan. I mean, really, I'm not really sure that mushrooms is a good idea. I'm not knocking it entirely, but I'm just trying to fix my mind. And some people are telling me this is going to fix my mind. And something inside of me is saying, no, this will not fix your mind. This is going to fuck up your mind. What the fuck are you doing? So we will see. I don't know. I just need to be able to do this and be supervised. I don't want to stab myself, or I don't want the ability to just leave my house and walk into traffic on this shit, or I fucking, somebody gets hurt, or I hurt somebody, or, the whole 9 nines. Just, I don't want anybody to get hurt. I don't want myself to get hurt. I'm on my way to death as I get older and older. And this, of course, is my birth month. But I would like myself not to die on mushrooms. That just sounds completely fucking horrible. No, thank you. Absolutely not. If I'm going to die, it's because I was too fat for my parachute and we crashed into the earth. Somebody else does not have to get hurt because I did something stupid. Okay? That is all. And another thing, it was like, oh, well, you need to get a girlfriend. You need to shut the hell up and get a girlfriend. Like, bro, clearly my friend does not listen to my show. I give you guys the statistics every fucking week. Whoop the fucking whoop. If 5% of the population is gay, if 5% of the population is gay, and 4% of them are gay men, and like less than 1% is gay women, and out of that 1%, if like half of them are taken, what the fuck? You tell me. He's like, yeah, you got to get you a girlfriend. I got to get a girlfriend too. And I'm like, bro, easy for you. You can walk into any fucking dive bar and have at it. And he's like, oh, well, I'm old. And I'm like, bro, it doesn't matter. You're straight. The odds are in your fucking favor. I said, there's plenty of hot old ladies I see all the time at my work. But guess what? They straight. So it don't matter. To me. I said, but to you, you got, the world is your oyster, bitch. Don't sit there and tell me like, oh, I can't get any girls. Like, oh, I'm like, oh God, bruh, you have a penis. You were given the birthright. Go out there. There's like, what is the ratio? Like 5 girls to 1 guy or some shit? Like, come on, man. Should have been laid ages ago. You have a penis. This ain't hard. I have a vagina that likes vagina. This is very fucking hard. Oh my God. Not to mention that I'm slightly mental. So this makes this even harder. I have sealed my fate by having a podcast. I have sealed my fate in the dating world by revealing it all. And my God, I don't ever want to hear about straight people telling me it's hard to date. The odds are in your fucking favor, God damn it. I don't want to hear about it. Chances are you're more likely to meet somebody than I will. That's for fucking sure. So get the fuck out of here. Turn this phone off. Put your headphones down. Go to your local dive bar, and I'm sure you'll probably meet a nice guy or a nice lady that you can have for the old in out, or a lifetime of wonderfulness, wonderful happiness. Okay? The rest of us gay ladies who are single are out here struggling. Single who don't want to be single are out here struggling. Now, there obviously are some gay ladies who are single and are not struggling, and are doing just fine. Like, I was completely shocked that one of me gay brethren, Whitney Mixter, who is like a famous lesbian or whatever, this chick is like, if you've seen the L Word, Shane, actually Whitney was on the real L Word on Showtime. So there you go. She was like the Shane character, the womanizer, the one who always had all the hot chicks and was dating a bunch of people all the fucking time. Well, she just was made some kind of weird deal with herself by the age of 30 something. If she wasn't with somebody, that she was just gonna start a family and have a fucking kid. I'm like, whoa. It is bizarre when the mannish one wants to have the baby. What the fuck is that? I don't understand. This is like the mannish, dykey, butch, mannish, not feminine gay lady who is very pregnant right now. This is crazy. I was like, whoa, holy shit. I just saw you last summer. Like, you were pulling some serious beds. Whitney actually set up the speed dating event that I went to, and it was not bad, except for the part where I got a black chick. She was a Jewish black chick, which is not bad, but oy. Oy vey. Oh my God. That date did not end well. Holy shit. But at least she tried, goddammit. At least she tried. I was just like in a state of shock that Whitney is pregnant. Holy shit. And she's alone. She's like, yep, if I didn't meet somebody or whatever, I'm just gonna be pregnant and be alone, start my own family. I'm like, oh shit. Well, that's definitely not gonna happen to me. I am having a hard time with 2 fucking terriers in the next room destroying my fucking house. There is no way in hell I can have a child. And then secondly, of course, I don't have any lady plumbing left, so it is what it is. But for the longest time, I'm like, yo, if you're just the man one, like the lady one has the baby. That's just that. But Whitney's like, hold my beer, I'm pregnant. Oh my God, this is crazy. So anyway, I kind of made a pact with myself. You guys are going to like this. I made a pact with myself by the night before my birthday, May 22nd. If I did not meet somebody by then, so I made this promise to myself like 6 months ago. If I did not meet somebody by then or go out on a date by the time my birthday had arrived, then I would just delete all. I would delete the majority of my dating apps, because I got like 10 of them motherfuckers. So if I didn't meet somebody by my birthday, 2020, I made a promise to myself at Christmas time, said, listen, if you can't get a date by your birthday, this is a wrap. We're shutting the whole operation down. No more dating apps, no more none of that shit. Don't want a part of it. It's over. It's over, Johnny. It's over.
It's over, Johnny. It's over.
And 22 days away from a shutdown town. And I've got to say, I'm thoroughly excited. I would like to go on to be addicted to something else, because something that's a little bit more beneficial. I don't know. Should I give myself a grace period considering the Rona ruined about 2 months worth of dating? Well, technically, yeah. March, April, May. So do I give myself a 2-month grace period, or do I just cut this off? Do I stay on track? Let me know. I need to know in the DMs or text. If you are a dear friend of mine that listens to this show, should I extend the dating app 2 months on the back end, or just say arrivederci? I should probably put that to a poll. I think I might put that to a poll. Should I keep my dating apps or delete them? Let me know what you think. I am interested to hear and see your responses, because I feel like I should stick with my pact and just end it, and just be done. This is just like that Guns N' Roses song. Sometimes I am betting a dead horse. I don't want nobody bring me down. I feel like dating apps are just beating a dead horse, and it's over. It's just like, okay, I'm tired. The horse is fucking dead and gone. Yeah. Whew. It's time to move on to something else, something more sound. I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to meet the woman in my dreams, since I live an hour and 30 minutes away from Gaytown, USA, and I wouldn't be using dating apps anymore. So, I'm helping my chances real good, aren't I? Oh, brother. I had a conversation with my dad this week. Due to the previous woes of driving my mom's Prius, that certainly doesn't help me get dates at all. It's been just one thing after another in the shop, in and out of the shop, in and out of the shop, just driving me fucking crazy. I made a comment to my dad. I said, or my parents, I said, things in and out of the shop, in and out of the shop. I'm hoping my next vehicle will not be in and out of the shop, because that's what I'm looking for in my next vehicle. Within the next 3 years. Keyword, the next 3 years. Apparently, my father heard I'm looking for another car and forgot the 3-year part. I came back to dinner. He had all of these fucking things printed out, pages of shit from the computer. I picked out a car for you. No. Jenny, I heard you said you're looking for a car. Okay, well, I'm looking for something particular. It will either have to be this Toyota or this one. It will either be a car Toyota or it will be a truck Toyota. That is what I'm looking for. Okay, Jenny, I will look for you again. I thought you said the car. I said, yeah, car or truck. It doesn't matter to me. Within the next 3 years, of course, Dad. The next day I come over, drop off some muffins from work, because my dad loves muffins from my work. I come up to the computer. He said, Jenny, I have something for you. Jenny, look. I look. And it is the most piece of shit truck I have ever seen in my fucking life. Yep, look at this one. This is in your price range, $1,500. I'm like, Dad? I said Toyota. But this one is in your price range, and it is very reliable. I said, Dad, that is a 25-year-old Ford. Do you want me to not go anywhere? Did you want me to be late to work because that shit's gonna be fucking breaking down? No, Jenny. I said, would you drive that? Of course I would drive that. I said, you would let your child, me, drive that as my daily driver? Of course I would. What is wrong with this truck? I was like, it is hella old. I said, I want less problems, not fucking more. And lastly, I said 3 years from now, my insurance is through the roof, because remember, I had a fucking accident a year ago. I rear-ended somebody who fucking brake checked me, who cut me off, and then they left. Their car was smashed up and they left. Jenny, listen, You can buy this car and I will pay for half of it and half of your insurance too. Doesn't that sound like a good deal? No, that just sounds like you're not listening to me, Dad. You have to find, if you're interested in trying to help me, it must be a Toyota. That is what I want. He's like, oh, okay, I look. I'm like, he starts looking and I go, no. Don't look. This is what I want right here. I said, if you don't find me exactly this year Tacoma, I don't want to do it. Don't bother. But Jenny, you can't afford the Tacoma. You heard me, Jenny. You cannot afford a Tacoma. This is a nice truck. You cannot afford a Tacoma. And I was like, oh, you motherfucker.
You go wash it. Hey, motherfucker.
I was like, oh, no, Beach. No. I was like, first and foremost, I said 3 fucking years. In 3 fucking years, I'll be able to afford a Tacoma. Which is why I don't have one right now. Duh. Which is why I'm driving Mom's Prius. So I can get my insurance down. Remember? Jenny, you should just buy the Ford that I'm showing you here. I'm like, no, sweets. That's what you want. So you go buy that. I cannot believe you are acting this way. I said, Dad, Mom heard. You did not hear. So that is 2-1. Mom, did I say Tacoma? She wants a Tacoma. I want a Tacoma. And a good one. It doesn't have to be 20 years old, but it doesn't have to be brand spanking new either. I just want a Tacoma because I know that shit works and it runs and it's reliable and I don't got to worry about being no broke on the side of the road like a Ford. You understand? Oh no, Jenny. Oh no. You cannot afford this truck. Okay, so you're telling me you don't want my Ford. Like, bruh, I don't know. I don't want nothing. Not for 3 fucking years. I don't want shit. I don't want any accidents. I don't want to fall asleep at the wheel. I don't want the goddamn Prius to keep fucking breaking down. I don't want nothing. I want peace and quiet. Okay? Oh no, Jenny. You a Tacoma. You can't afford that. And I said, watch me. I said, I'm going to pull up on the front lawn and I'm going to fucking do burnouts on the front lawn. You watch out. 3 years from now, mark my motherfucking words. I'm getting a Tacoma. If I'm not dead, I'm getting a Tacoma and I'm fucking doing a burnout on my parents' front lawn. Yeah! I'm a motherfucking beast! Let me play some sound clips for you and get the fuck up out of here. All right. So the first sound clip I have for y'all is some of the clips from my DJ submission. I'm just briefly going to talk about it because I don't want to give myself a headache. But Tuesday was the deadline. I had 15 minutes. I recorded the best that I have ever recorded on professional turntables. I did the best that I could in 2 hours. It was motherfucking hell. I had to use headphones because that's what my professional DJ friend told me. So I used headphones. The headphones were not working correctly. They were fucking crackly. If I moved, they were like crackling and out of sound. It was fucking up my song selection. It was distracting me. I was getting fucking pissed. And then just external noises. And I was just like, fuck it. This is for the DJ gig of my life here. I have to do this. I have to get this fucking done. Just kept fighting through it. And some of the song selections weren't working. And then I would say about 35 to 45 minutes in, I finally found my groove and it was working. And I busted out in total, busted out 42 minutes of solid recording. And there was a few mistakes here and there, but it was the best recording that I have done in Ever, because like I said, the first major recording thing I did was Donkey Dicks. This one was really fucking good, and I was so pumped. And I had 15 minutes to hit the deadline. I got done, cleaned up everything, rushed to the computer. My submission had to be on YouTube, and I was fucking dreading it. I was dreading it so bad that I sat there and played Grand Theft Auto for 4 hours because I was just like, fuck, I don't want to do this. I'm going to have to fight fucking YouTube. I had 15 minutes. I was like, all right, just hit send. Hit send. YouTube blocks my shit. And I go, oh, fuck. Here we fucking go. So I figured out a way if I added external noise that I could kind of get by. So I opened the door and I recorded just 15 minutes that I thought could get past the bots. And I submitted that, and it took forever to fucking load. And it was loading, and I chopped it up. I thought I did it really good, much better than I've done before. And I fell asleep editing. And when I woke up, it said, I'm sorry, this contest is over. And I'm like, with the external noise, I tested it out on IG, and I made it through on my DJ page at DJGent523. The bad part about living near a busy road is people drive insanely fast. People do 100 miles an hour on the street behind my house, even though the speed limit's 50. People drag race up and down there and do whatever kind of shit. There's loud noises. There's the drunk neighbors across the way, the whole fucking nine. And I just opened the door and let the external noise come in. And I guess I turned the music volume low enough that I was able to make it past the IG bot. So there might be a future in me DJing at 5 o'clock prime time when all the cars are driving down the street. It might break up the sound and stop the Instagram bots from shutting me down. So here we go. I'm going to try this again and play it on here. And hopefully YouTube will not block this. Don't you do it, YouTube. Don't. Hey, so you could hear some of the cars driving by. And that was like at 1:45. Meow, meow. 5 o'clock, it's just all you hear is just a roar of cars, just even on lockdown. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to going live and DJing on IG and maybe trying that out to see if I can beat the IG bots, because I would love to. I'm so sick of these guys taking my shit down for copyright. Fuck y'all. I just want to have fun. I just want everybody to dance and have a good time. That's what I'm doing. Come on, IG. Why are you trying to ruin my shit? Anyhow, so hopefully there'll be another competition. In the meantime, I guess that I could say that me not getting in is just going to give me more time to practice. That's just the way that I had to look at it. But God damn it, I had a headache for 24 hours. I mean, just an unstoppable, uncontrollable migraine. I was just so angry. I was just like, you motherfucker, YouTube, let me not, okay, I'm getting riled up again. Take my shit down. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Let's see what else I got for you. This was cringeworthy. This fraternity singing Little John and the Yin Yang Twins 369. It was just like vomitous. I've never it makes me uncomfortable to play this. This is like just as bad as if I was watching a scary movie, listening to these guys. Of course, you can watch the video on my IG page, Genty523. It's cringeworthy, to say the least.
Can I play with you? Security guard don't sweat me now. Every jumping that a motherfucker threaten me now. 369. Damn, you're fine. Suck it to me, baby, one more time. From the window to the wall, till sweat drops down my balls. All these bitches go. Oh, ski, motherfucker. Oh, ski, goddamn. Oh, ski, motherfucker. Oh, ski, goddamn.
Oh, God. White People Wednesday. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit, that was just awful. Golden Girls. Who doesn't love Golden Girls? Listen to this Golden Girls remix. Hello.
Thank you for being a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Travel down the road and back again.
Hey, so we started from the bottom, now we're here, girl.
It's true.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and a confidant.
This is my part right here. Ooh, oh. If I did everyone, the biggest giver, the biggest. Thank you for being my friend. Oh, yeah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. That was a guy singing with a wig on, church lady wig on. It was great. And finally, I was in a heated debate with somebody about Mormonism, and you better come correct. When you're trying to talk religion to me, I studied religion in school, so I be on the know about religions and shit. And when I told my homie that Mormons wear their special underwear, and then when they want to make sweet love, you understand? When they want to make sweet love to each other, when they want to consummate their marriage or whatever, is that they pull apart where the chram is at, where the penis is at. They pull apart that part, and the lady pulls out the lady bits, but they still leave the magic underwear on. And then sometimes there is a sheet, so you don't even see what you is fucking. It's a sheet. Okay? And then my friend was like, no, girl, that's Amish people. And I was like, no, that's what they talked about on Ellis, but Mormon people do it too. And she's like, no, they don't. I was like, bitch, there's a video. I watched it in my religion class. They talk about it. And then she's like, no. She's like, I looked it up on Reddit. I'm like, no, bitch, no. I have seen it, and I tagged all of my friends friends and family I went to school with who have seen this video also, who were in the same religious class that I was in. And I finally found the movie, and it is called The Mormon Dilemma. And I will play you a little excerpt from it, because the best part about the Mormon Dilemma is not the magic underwear. It's not that some priest pulls some guy's chram and puts it inside of a lady's vagina. And they don't see each other through the sheet. That's not even the best part. The best part is the animated part. And I've got about 2 minutes of the show to play for you. It's 6 minutes in total. But you can go to YouTube and look up The Mormon Dilemma and watch just the animated part. I'm working on trying to find the complete movie, and then I could tell y'all to go there to see the Magic Underwear Showdown. Okay? But in the meantime, the reason why I pulled this clip is because it is so fucking ridiculous. Mormon people think that this dude, Elohim, aka God, told John, whatever the fuck his name is, John Smith with the magic books or whatever, that they told fucking Elohim told Jesus, and just stupid shit about how People who didn't pick the devil, people who picked the devil's side were cast out of heaven and became black. So if you were on Team Jesus, that you were white and you were poor, you were pure, you were white and pure and Caucasian. But if you chose Lucifer, you were cast out of heaven and sent to earth with black skin. But just listen to the level of crazy. Don't get me wrong. I grew up in the Seventh-day Adventist church, so I know some weird ass shit. What in the actual fuck, Mormons? Y'all don't even like black people. Y'all think they the devil. Here we go.
These planets to an unidentified god and one of his goddess wives, a spirit child named Elohim was conceived. This spirit child was later born to human parents who gave him a physical body. Through obedience to Mormon teaching and death and resurrection, he proved himself worthy and was elevated to godhood as his father before him. Mormons believe that Elohim is their heavenly father and that he lives with his many goddess wives on a planet near a mysterious star called Korah. Here, the God of Mormonism and his wives, through endless celestial sex, produced billions of spirit children.
Oh my
To
God.
decide their destiny, the head of the Mormon gods called a great heavenly council meeting. Both of Elohim's eldest sons were there, Lucifer and his brother Jesus.
Oh shit.
A plan was presented to build planet Earth, where the spirit children would be sent to take on mortal bodies and learn good from evil. Lucifer stood and made his bid for becoming savior of this new world. Wanting the glory for himself, he planned to force everyone to become gods. Opposing the idea, the Mormon Jesus suggested giving man his freedom of choice, as on other planets. The vote that followed approved the proposal of the Mormon Jesus, who would become savior of the planet Earth. Enraged, Lucifer cunningly convinced 1/3 of the spirits destined for Earth to fight with him in revolt.
Oh, come on my team, Dr. Satan.
Thus, Lucifer became the devil and his followers the demons. Sent to this world, they would forever be denied bodies of flesh and bone. Those who remained neutral in the battle were cursed to be born with black skin. This is the Mormon explanation for the Negro race. The spirits that fought
Oh my God. Yeah. This is the Mormon explanation for the Negro race. Oh my God. Oh my God. What in the actual fuck? Man, how did we get all caught up in this religious shit? It's just... I understand that it helps some people, but it has just been the source of so much problem. This man-made bullshit. I mean, George Carlin kind of right. He onto something. Oh my God. Elohim and his child, Lucifer and Jesus. If you believe in Lucifer, aka Satan, then you are black. Oh man, well shout out to all my people who believe in Satan. Congratulations. Assalamu alaikum. Oh, Jesus God. All right, I think I've had a fucking enough of this shit. Please like, share, and subscribe to Ramboprah Radio. www.lipson.ramboprahradio.com, of course, or ramboprahradio.com if you have time to waste, of course. Tell a friend, but only if they're cool. Truth sayers and lie slayers are only allowed to listen to this shit. Because I feel like those are the only people that can handle this shit. You gotta be tough. We don't need no son of a bitch. We don't need y'all in here, all right? Okay? No ratos, no negative Nancys, no sensitive Sallys. Once again, I just want to say thank you to every single person who has listened to the Ramboprah radio show, past, present, and future. It has been amazing, and I appreciate your support so motherfucking much. You have no idea. The fact that when people talk to me about the show, what they like, what they don't like, I get butterflies. This is my baby. This is my child. I have birthed this to the world. This is my disfigured baby, if you will. I better stop before I get in some serious shit. But God damn it, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate y'all. Tell a friend, but only if they're cool. This is Ramboprah Radio. And I'm out. Happy birthday, Ramboprah Radio Network.